What is going on, everybody? Matitude22 here today, bringing you guys another figure review. Let me get some better light. There we go. So today we are looking at the Jurassic World. I guess the series is just called Jurassic World series. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom series from Mattel. We are looking at the Indorapror today, guys. Oh man, I'm super excited to talk about this figure, but as always, before we look at the figure, let's look at the packaging. So as you can see, the figure was just kind of displayed in the box right there. And this is made to look like a cage outside, or maybe like a window. Yeah, it probably looks more like a cage to me. Looks good on the side. On the back, you can see the figure. Movie authentic posability, pretty cool. Whatever those things are, not buying them, so doesn't matter. Just kind of more of the window stuff on the other side. Various logos. Oh, you do have to attach his tail, but that's pretty simple, and writing and various logos. Barcode on the bottom. Nothing really on the top. Jurassic World logo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So not too much to the packaging. So with that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and look at this awesome figure. Alright, so now that we have the packaging out of the way, we can look at the figure. So, looking at the head sculpt, or the face sculpt, looks pretty good. It's kind of a basic dinosaur face. There is a little bit of red paint on the bottom. I assume that's supposed to be there. You can see the red eyes with the red around it. Looks pretty nice. And then inside the mouth, he's got the tongue and the white teeth. And those look pretty good as well. So pretty good job on the head. Okay, the figure all over. I don't know if it's supposed to be like real feel or whatever, but he feels so... he feels, I don't know, like a dinosaur would feel. Not quite glossy, but he feels almost kind of slimy. Really cool. I don't know how they're kind of doing that. Yeah, kind of glossy, maybe like a rubber coating over, but really, really cool. It really adds some depth and some character to the figure. And he's got some spikes, or whatever you want to call these. They're just kind of soft rubber, so they don't really articulate, but you can just kind of play with them if you want. Move them around. Really solid paint apps, like I already talked about, how he looks really glossy, looks really scaly, and he feels very scaly. And I like the gold paint going down the side and even into the tail. It's painted pretty good. I mean, if it was painted really crappy, really messy, I probably wouldn't even notice because of the way the design looks, but it still looks really nice. It still did a really good job. And then the arms, not too much there. You can see no paint on the hands, but you can kind of see his fingernails or his claw nails. Hey, it looks like he's got people hands anyway, right? And then he's got his feet, his bottom feet claws, toenails. So pretty cool looking. And like we already talked about the back, but same thing with the tail. Same thing with the tail, kind of glossy. Very cool. Really digging this figure. The only thing, the stomach doesn't have that same kind of glossy texture, which it's okay, I guess. I don't know why they didn't put it there, but it's not the end of the world. So articulation, the head wiggles around on two separate parts, so you can move the head up and forward, up and down, and wiggle it side to side, and then you can kind of articulate the neck all the way around. So side to side, forward and back. You can rotate it. Head rotates as well. Like I said, forward and back. So pretty nice articulation on the head and neck. The arms move in this far and out that far, and they do rotate. And then he has a bicep swivel. Like, look at that, man. He's got a bicep swivel. And then he's got a single jointed elbow. So really nice. Wrist does rotate and hinges side to side and all the way around. They really, when they said this guy was super posable, they really were not kidding. The legs, however, not as posable, so he has kind of cut joints, so you can rotate these all the way around and you can move them out a little bit, but that's about the most you could do with them, and they are a little bit loose. But then he kind of redeems it with the thigh swivel, so you can rotate that around, and then he has a bend in the knee, and then again going right down there, same thing, so you can move his foot, ankle pivot, ankle rocker, so you can rotate all that around. Pretty cool. And the tail too has 2 articulation points, so right at the base you can move that side to side, get a little bit of up and down, not so much of a rotation, but here you can kind of rotate it. Same thing, man, side to side and up and down. So really, really nice articulation on this guy. And now there's 2 different ways you can kind of display him. So you can have him kind of more like hunched over, like he's kind of sneaking around. So you can kind of get him like that, kind of down on all fours. Or you can stand him up and just have him be all menacing looking. Oh, I forgot to mention the jaw does hinge forward and back. So a lot of different display options, a lot of different posing options with this guy. Yeah, I'm definitely recommending this figure. This is definitely one you guys should pick up even if you're not into the movie or you're not in this line. It's just a really nice figure. It's just a really solid figure. And yeah, I really can't recommend this guy enough. But I'm not gonna say too much more about this, guys. I think this figure speaks for itself. So, like I said, I'm gonna let you guys make that decision. But that is gonna be it. Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for your continued support, and I will catch you in the next video with another figure review. Have a great day, and